How do you quantify the work that he's done?
A month after the deadly ambush of firefighters on Canfield Mountain, his work to calm and comfort first responders continues. We'll introduce you to Rocket, new tonight.
Tonight's storms move out. We have another round in the works tomorrow.
But first, deputies say a suspect slammed into one of their cruisers while trying to get away, and it's all caught on camera. Turns out it's not the suspect's first run-in with the law. Good evening and thank you for joining us for the KREM 2 Night Report. I'm Mark Hanrahan. Today, a man faced a judge for the fourth time this year after a police pursuit through Spokane County ended with the suspect slamming into a police cruiser. KREM 2's Christian Garza went down to the scene today and brings us the latest.
Today, neighbors on Frederick Avenue here in Millwood are still looking for answers as to what led up to a police pursuit ending in a crash, quite literally, in their front yards.
What started as a routine traffic stop turned into a full-blown chase after a Spokane County Sheriff's Office deputy tried to pull over Matthew Gardner for reckless driving. In a press release, the Sheriff's Office says Gardner blew through a stop sign and drove close to 80 miles per hour in a 50-mile-per-hour zone. The Sheriff's Office says two deputies started chasing Gardner down Frederick Avenue in Millwood before Gardner hit a dead end, made a U-turn, and drove into a patrol car. Today, Gardner appeared before a judge for attempting to elude a law enforcement vehicle and assault in the second degree. The Sheriff's Office says this is the fourth time this year Gardner has been arrested and booked into the Spokane County Jail. His priors include malicious mischief and possession of a controlled substance.
The court notes that he has 5 adult convictions, that he has 20 failure to appears and failure to complies, that he has pending current charges, and that he's on SOC as well. Court will set bail in the amount of $20,000.
The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says during his arrest, Gardner admitted to deputies that he ran because his car is unregistered and that there was meth and fentanyl inside of his car.
The Sheriff's Office says this is still an active investigation and additional charges are possible. In Millwood, Christian Garza, KREM 2 News.
All right, let's talk weather on this Wednesday night with Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo. Jeremy, let's talk about these storms that swept through earlier this evening. They seemed to kind of come out quickly, didn't they?
Yeah, it was two outflow boundaries that created a convergent zone in the atmosphere. And right along that zone, we had quite a few storms fire up, even right here in town. We sit at 79 degrees here this late at night, and it's warm. Dew point of 52 means we got a lot of moisture in the atmosphere as well. But look at your temperatures. 84 still in Deer Park, 82 in Coeur d'Alene, mid-80s out in central Washington. We are just cooler here because we pulled down some of the cold from the atmosphere overhead when those storms hit. There's our storm off the coast. There's our storms down here at the ground. And over the past 6 hours, they've been doing something kind of impressive, but now they're just winding down. Where those clouds linger overnight, we will likely see a warmer start to the day tomorrow. Looks like we get another round of storms tomorrow afternoon. I think those are going to look very similar to today. Where they start up, it's still up in the air. Friday morning, we wake up to a round of scattered showers, then much cooler temperatures throughout the day. Saturday, we might see a couple of early morning showers as well, but either way, tomorrow, our last day in the 90s for quite a while. We fall back into the 80s thanks to Friday's showers and stay there through the weekend.
All right, sounds good. Jeremy will check back in with you later in the show. Spokane County is searching for a new director for its animal protection service, Scraps. The county confirms former Scraps leader Jesse Ferrari stepped down earlier this month. The city intends to keep working with the Animal Protection Service, but as its largest contracting partner, wants to be part of picking the new director in a meaningful way.
This creates, I think, a renewed opportunity to strengthen the partnership around Scraps, potentially see it continue in a positive way that can regain public trust.
The county did say commissioners will consider the letter when they come back. Meanwhile, the Scraps director job was posted on Tuesday. The application period closes in 1 month. Today, the Okanagan County Sheriff's Office is investigating what it calls a brutal murder just outside of Tonasket. The deputies say bystanders reported a man lying face down along North Pine Creek Road Thursday morning. Investigators are not sharing exactly how that man died or the injuries he suffered. But right now, Pedro Lopez is sitting in the Okanagan County Jail on probable cause for first-degree murder. A second man was also booked for helping to commit the murder. Chelan County deputies are now using new techniques to search for Travis Decker, the Washington father accused of killing his 3 young daughters. The deputies are back in Icicle Creek in that area today, and they're using swiftwater training to search for Decker. They moved through the cold water today, training for rescues while also looking for signs of the accused killer. Decker has been on the run since May. His 3 young daughters were found dead at a campground near Leavenworth. Today's search started just upstream from that scene. The sheriff says the all-out search efforts strained their budget, but the work has not stopped. They are using as many training opportunities as they can to keep the search going.
We see the same frustration that citizens, of course the family, our agency's feeling of not getting Travis within that first couple of weeks. And we've heard the critics, but again, we're not the kind of team that gives up. We're going to continue to push on, and he's still very much in our target.
The U.S. Marshal Service is leading the search for Decker. Although deputies did not find anything new today, they say they'll keep searching until he is found. New tonight, we are taking a look at the mental health of North Idaho first responders 1 month after the targeted ambush on Canfield Mountain, leaving 2 firefighters dead and 1 critically injured. KREM 2's Connor McAvoy reports tonight.
Meet a unique member of the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office, Rocket, the therapy dog.
Well, thank you. Here, let's shake. Let's shake.
The Brittany Spaniel provides comfort for first responders across northern Idaho, like Dan Atkinson with Northern Lakes Fire District. He was one of many firefighters who responded to the targeted ambush on Canfield Mountain last month. He says the questions he was asking himself at the time were shared among other firefighters.
Where is the shooter? Were they able to find him? Were they able to neutralize him? Are all of our people safe?
The answer? 2 North Idaho firefighters, Battalion Chiefs John Morrison Jr. and Frank Harwood, were murdered in the ambush. A 3rd firefighter, David Tisdall, is on the road to recovery from critical injuries. After the initial response, firefighters and law enforcement held several meetings debriefing the situation. An important but emotional time for Atkinson and many others.
Our brains do need to know how to process it, but when we go into the room, it's also a painful process in diffusing and debriefing our personnel.
And a Rocket who came in and sought out everyone in the room needing a companion in a job that doesn't stop.
Those officers are still putting their uniform on. They're still hanging a badge on their chest.
John McSwain's the chaplain for the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office. He's also Rocket's owner and says his presence for nearly 3 years in northern Idaho is exactly what they needed at the time of the ambush and now.
How do you quantify the work that he's done? Well, we quantify it through the hundreds of conversations that I've had with people in this very office. Where people come in and they say, I want a pet Rocket.
As more information comes out about the ambush, Atkinson hopes more first responders in the community who are struggling seek out support like Rocket to better their mental health.
I think what people often forget is that first responders, police officers and firefighters are people too.
Connor McAvoy.
Thank you, Rocket.
KREM 2 News.
All right, don't go to bed just yet. The damages reach $500,000. A tire shop devastated by a fire today in Spokane Valley. But first, fire departments are asking for your vote in next week's elections. What they're asking for and why, coming up in 90 seconds.